Day 167. So, kicking in the hot tub today. I'm gonna relax, enjoy myself. Tomorrow, back to the top of Washington. I'm gonna kick its ass again. Again, it did not kick my ass. We just went the wrong way. We did it very stupidly. So today's all about relaxing and getting drunk. And it's supposed to be great weather for the rest of the week. Tomorrow's gonna be a little cloudy and whatnot, but that's cool as long as I get a view here and there. Because what's the point of walking up those ridge lines if you're not getting a view? If you're not getting a view, you're just getting your ass pummeled. Even if it's just a cloud coming through, it's gonna kick your ass, and it's just a cloud. It's sad, I know. But you know, hell, other people have had to dig post holes through there in July to get through the snow, so at least it's not snowing up there for us. So yeah, oh, back at it, man. I got this shit. Found another all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet. Oh yeah. Oh, hurting a little bit. But then I see this tiny little car across the street. That is like the cutest car I totally wanted. I don't know what it is, or if it's even a real car or something somebody made. But it's sweet. I could totally live in that thing because, you know, I'm kind of homeless now. I totally live in that thing. So yeah, farting around town, you know, kind of doing our thing. Gonna go to Walmart, do a resupply. I'm kind of excited about Walmart because, you know, I need new gloves. I think I'm gonna buy a fleece blanket or something. I've been freezing my arse off the past few days. But weather tomorrow is supposed to be great-ish. You know, I mean, it's supposed to be good down here, but up on the mountains, that's a whole different thing. But today it's still chilly. I mean, I'm wearing my puppy around town. But it's a good day all in all. Glad Ma'am is okay. She's still doing good. She's got a hell of a shiner going on now. Her face looks a little worse today than it did yesterday, but, you know, she took it in stride, man. She took it like a champ, I must say. When she fell down, the first thing she did was apologize to me. She's like, hold on, I think I broke my cheek. I'm just going to sit here and cry for a moment. You know, I'm like, that's tough as nails. Tough as nails, especially because I thought she was dead. I mean, I've never seen anybody take a fall like that, but, you know, no, I would think normally that would kill most people. So yeah, we're gonna go up and, you know, tomorrow we're going up to Mount Washington and we're gonna talk to superiors, show them her face and be like, you know, this is what your kid did. And I would like to tell them, hey, you know what, we're gonna sue you. Or we could put a backpack on Brian and make him go down what we just did. And, you know, we'll be happy with that. I know they won't do it, but that's what I fantasize about. That kid needs to pay. Needs to pay. Okay. Off to the liquor store because it's been cold lately, like I said, and nothing warms you up like a little bit of, you know, whiskey. Whiskey's been my thing lately, which is weird because I couldn't handle that as a kid. But nowadays I'm rather enjoying it. I am becoming an alcoholic. I'm gonna need help when I'm done with this trail, so, yeah. Oh well, screw it. I'm not concerned about it yet. Not a problem. I don't have a problem. Don't accuse me of having a problem. I've got tons of problems. We all know it. Off to Wally World. Trying to get a hitch into Walmart, but I'm thinking if we threw a saddle on this thing, we'd get there just as quick. Yes. How you doing today? No luck so far. Look friendlier, Mr. J. Look friendlier. Check out Walmart. They're recording me, recording them.
Cash is dispensed below the scanner.
I got my change. Get on my back. They want you to know you're being watched, but that's just so I can see how pretty I am. What's up, sexy?
Thank you for shopping at Walmart.
So I've resupplied, got myself a new outfit. Yeah, this is gonna help with my hitchhiking game. Totally is. Who's not gonna pick up this guy? I look friendly as shit now. And if you don't pick me up, I'm gonna batarang your tires. No choice. You've got to stop. Well, let's see how this works.
Day 168. We are attempting to get back to Mount Washington to start this whole thing over. See if we can do it better. But we got a hitch up there. That's kind of hard. We got 4 of us, so we're going to split into 2 groups. 1 man, 1 woman, because it's just easier to hitch like that. But already down here, it's pretty freaking cold. I got my new gloves on. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's so much weight on my back. Spent all day yesterday trying to upload videos to YouTube, but Wi-Fi in this town totally sucks. Sprint totally sucks, so I can't go through, you know, my normal phone lines. So yeah, it is what it is. I can't get any freaking videos out. Frustrates me. But right now it's all about getting a cup of coffee and hitching back to a cold ass mountain. Or maybe it'll be warmer. It's closer to the sun, right? That's how these things work. Makes sense to me. Onward and upward. Well, the rest of my crew ditched me. They want to go the easy way and start off at Pinkman's Notch or whatever it's called. So I'm making my way to the top of Mount Washington by myself. And then maybe I'll catch up to them. We'll see. They got, you know, I think that's like a 20-mile head start on me or so. But, you know, I'm pretty badass. So we'll see what happens. But, yeah, let's try to get to the top of that mountain now. Do or die, man. Do or die. Well, I had found a ride. Somebody stopped and offered to pick me up, but one of the douchebag ranger guys came over and scared him off and said, "You can't pick him up. I can't have you bother my customers. You're welcome to walk to the top. It's only 8 miles to walk to the top." So I was like, "Well, thank you very much for offering me a ride, guys, and you, sir, are a piece of shit douchebag." Now, here I am walking my happy ass up the 8 miles. So now they sent the guy in the van right there to come tell me, "Hey, you're not allowed to hitchhike." I'm like, "Yeah, did we already have this discussion? Get the fuck out of my face." So he turned around and he went back down the mountain. But you know what? It's a very narrow road, and I might end up blocking the whole thing while I'm walking up it, you know, just for safety reasons. I don't want cars zooming by me, so. Looks like the cars are going to be going about 1.5 miles an hour because this is already steep. Oh, it's going to be an interesting day. And in case I didn't get my point across, fuck you, Appalachian Money Club. The AMC is such a shitty organization. They only take care of 350 miles of the Appalachian Trail, but they don't mark blazes, they don't clean up their trails. They got random bolts sticking out of rocks where there were once steps, but you know, the steps long rotted away. But they just leave the bolts there, yeah. Like, fuck you guys, yeah. They do not maintain their trails. All they do is rip people off and try to pretend that they're bettering the environment. You know, they're make you can't camp within a half mile of their huts or the shelters or anything because they're, you know, endangered. But if they didn't put that hut up and endanger everything around, we wouldn't have this issue. It's just made up bullshit so that they can steal money from as many people as possible. And the fact that he's telling me I can't bother his customers. You know what? I'm a motherfucking customer too. I walk this trail. I spend my money here. Fuck you, Appalachian Money Club. Burn in hell. So these nice folks gave me a ride. I'm only 2 miles or so from the top. I'll walk the rest of the way. But yeah, they saved me several hours. Fuck you, Appalachian Money Club. Caught me another ride to the top. Appalachian Money Club, you can't slow me down, bitch. You ain't got the power. But look at those views. It's still a little cold up here. The higher I get, of course, the colder it is. Even though I'm getting closer to the sun, it's getting colder and colder. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Yes, it does. Physics. But I didn't have to walk. I only walked maybe 3/4 of a mile to get all the way to the top. Good day indeed. The weather is so horrible up here that they have to actually chain the buildings to the ground so they don't blow away. That's intense. Okay, so this is where I was the other night. I remember looking at that thinking I'm on a moonscape, but it was worse the other day. Yes, that's the building that I hid behind until the visitor center opened and I was able to escape the cold. Okay, figure this out, get back on the trail. Okay, back at the Mount Washington summit sign. We are back where we started. Figure out which way the AT goes from here. Tally-ho. Giant steps are what you take, walking on the moon. I hope my leg don't break, walking on the moon. It's not easy. Oh, not easy at all. Good times indeed. I mean that in the most opposite of ways. There's the train that takes up. Tradition says that I'm supposed to moon it as it goes by. But since I can barely see it, there's no point in mooning it. And my ass is really white. It would blend in with this gray background a little too well. Plus, there's no way I'm exposing my butts to this cold. No way! I did kind of want to take the train up, though. It did seem like it might be fun, but it's like $40 for a train ride. I'm way too cheap. Hitchhiking is much more cost effective. Plus, I don't want to give any money to the AMC. Gotta do my best not to give them a cent, because they don't deserve it. This is the clearest view I've gotten so far. So this is the mountain I'm headed to. Headed over the top of that one, that one, and I have no idea what's on the other side. But I can actually see path up there, or trail up there right there. So, definitely where I'm headed. It's closer than it looks too. Oh hey, I see people up there. I'm hoping to run into some people I know, so I feel, so I know I'm going the right way. Because AMC does not mark their trails. Refuse to call them the Appalachian Trail, so like right now I think I'm on the Great Gulf Trail or something like that. Yeah. Have I mentioned that I hate the AMC? Yeah, I really do. So they have me following these big stone cairns. That's what I've been doing. But then I noticed there's cairns up here. And this trail, I believe, leads down there. And I don't think that's the way I'm supposed to be going. But they don't really mark this trail. So I'm going to walk through this fragile alpine stuff and, murder it by trampling it to get up to that trail and follow that. Because that's what my gut says I should do. And I trust my gut. I mean, sure, it leads me astray every once in a while, but more often than not, it saves my ass. Sorry, alpine vegetation. You can handle me. I barely weigh anything anymore. The day's cleared up pretty nice. Weather's turned warmish. The wind isn't blowing, but that's probably because I'm on this side of the mountain. I think I'm back on the AT, or what passes for the AT, because it's in the AT, man. I can't even hear her talking to me. I cannot feel the magic of the AT from where I'm at. She doesn't even like this area. Yeah, this isn't as much fun as it once was. It's just a chore to get through this barren landscape of huge mossy boulders, or I guess lichen covered. It's not quite moss. But yeah, not as fun as it once was. It'll get better once I get past this. Man, there's some views. That'll cheer me up. Yeah, find a place to make second coffee. Ah, see, now you're thinking. That's the plan. Second coffee. It's in order. So I am on the AT. I was able to find a path up on rocks so I didn't have to hurt any plants on the way up. Oh, this is my next mountain. You can kind of see the path winding up it. But now that I'm confident I'm on the trail, I'm in a much better mood already. Today's turned in quite the nice day. I might get to take the jacket off pretty soon if things keep going a little better. I'm gonna leave the gloves on though. I am loving these things. Little mittens. Even a thumb mitten. You gotta love this thing. So I can work my phone and such, because I need a fingerprint to turn it on. So it's nice just to be able to whip that out. Before I was having to, pull the gloves off with my teeth, reach in my pocket, do all that stuff. So glad I stopped off in Gorham, if not just for these gloves. Loving it. I dropped my water bottle again and didn't notice. How do I not hear this? But luckily, there's another thru hiker behind me who I don't know his name, but he knew my name because he just yelled it. But he's returning it to me as we speak. These bottles just keep coming back. These are the original bottles I've had in frickin' Georgia. Wow, these things have longevity. I tell you, smart water. You can do some commercials on how well your bottles last. You don't need to keep rebuying them every single day. I know that's what you want though, huh? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. It's all about making money with you people, I swear. So my arches have been killing me for, I don't know, a few hundred miles. Since before I put my insoles in the wrong shoes. It's been a while. So I decided to get some new ones, and I've been buying like the $50 ones you get at the outfitter stores. But I decided to buy some Dr. Scholl's $15 ones. And I gotta say, my arches feel way better already. But now they're rubbing me in a different spot, so I might have to play the blister game all over again. I'm gonna check them in a few more miles, see how it goes, but Lord knows. This moonscape is not a good place to make coffee. I guess I could try to shelter at a corner, but the wind keeps changing directions and it gets decently powerful at times, just some gusts. Right now it's just a steady breeze, but I'm not even gonna worry about second coffee yet. There's another hut coming up in 2 miles. And they serve soup, and I happen to bring things to put in their soup to make it way better than it is. Things like already cooked chicken breasts, a few vegetables. So, yeah, I'm gonna go there and get myself a hearty meal and maybe sit on their porch and make a cup of coffee. We'll see how it goes. I'm not even sure how far I need to go today. I know there's a free campsite coming up, but I'm not sure how far And really, if the terrain persists like this, it's going to be one of those days where it's hard to make double digits again. I'm getting soft in my old age. Oh, still more beautiful paths. This is the trail. You can tell by the stacks of rocks. You kind of have to look through the fog or the clouds and determine which stack looks unnatural from a distance. Like that one's man-made, you can tell. A couple on top of that rock. Yeah, so you just kind of look out for them and hope you're still on the AT. Ask people every once in a while, am I still on the AT? And sad to say, most of them say, I don't know. They're hiking some different trail. But, yeah, we've already gone through that they don't name this stuff AT anymore. Oh, that's my next cairn over there. Oh, I can see little silhouettes of people off in the distance. Alright, shouldn't be more than a mile or so from lunch. Lunch. Look at the size of that cairn. Big old pile of rocks. Maybe it's some sort of shelter from the wind or something. I don't know, there's a few signs around it, so maybe they'll be helpful. Who knows? Gotta be something. I see cairns all over the place. This must be a special spot. Maybe it's where somebody important died. Doubtful. I found a fuzzy caterpillar up here. How the hell is that thing so tough? I mean, hell, I had to get out of it in town the other night. And you know what it was doing the other night? Just cruising along these paths. No big deal. I'm a fuzzy caterpillar and I'm tougher than you are, Nightcrawler. I guess so. I'm pretty impressed. I did not expect to come across a fuzzy caterpillar up here of all creatures. Because really, that's the only living thing I've seen up here other than, you know, like shrubs and grasses and the occasional little flower. Moonscape. See the hut off in the distance. So awesome. It's not necessarily cold, so it's not like I need to go in there and warm up, but it would be nice to get some hot food in my belly and some coffee. So that is the plan. I mean, it's, you know, a few hundred yards away, but by trail that's probably 9 miles. Easily 9 miles. Because I can't even see the trail. Oh, I see little people walking through the woods right there. Okay, tiny stuff in trees. Almost there. In another 4 miles, there's a campsite that I don't have to pay. This is not hiking. This is boulder scrambling. And I know it goes way up and you can't tell. Trust me. Not easy. Yeah, it's starting to get pretty cold. Oh, it changes quick. Check out that little guy. Way tougher than all of us. He just hangs out here all day. Storms, shine. He can handle it all. I can't. I sure can't. Hats off to you, brother. Hats off to you. At the top of Mount Madison, there's some ladies hiding behind a rock. I could just see their little heads poking up. So I snuck up on them, and I poked my head up over and said, "Roar, I'm a bear!" Oh, I scared the shit out of them. It was loads of fun. They took my picture for me. Evidently, there is a pin at the top. They're like, oh, you gotta touch the pin. And it was a collection of nails jammed into a rock, so I guess that counts at the top. Yeah, I didn't get a view. Didn't happen. Oh, it's not as cold as it was. Yeah, I can't even see my breath right now. Oh, look, we got a view. Got a view. I don't know how long it's going to last.
Grab it while you go.
Yep, we're headed over there to see some cairns. Oh, there's a view, and here come some clouds coming in to eat it up. Nom, 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 nom. I ask and you shall receive. The AT has given me a view. Even though her powers are weakened here because this isn't really the AT, she still has enough to give me views. Because she loves me. So that's Mount Washington over there. Enhance. See the road going up? That's the road I was on this morning. So I walked all along that, all along that, all along that, all along that, up there, and here I am. And I still got that to go. Now, I'm pretty sure that's Pinkman's Notch down there, which that looks like 2-ish miles away. But according to my guide, it's 10 miles. So how much does this freaking trail weave? I mean, it looks like it just follows the ridge all the way down. How can that possibly be 10 miles away? Inconceivable. So pretty sure that's the town of Gorham where I spent the night last night. It kind of has to be. But we got a view. We're just below cloud line. It's nice. Almost makes it worth it to go over all that crap. And I'm guessing these are the wildcats in front of me. That's what I'll be taking on tomorrow. Good times indeed. So the trail did get pretty groovy. I mean, you know, it's still rock and stuff, but just walking along the ridges, still got cool views. I mean, it's opened up quite a bit. I see blue sky lights. Oh, directly above me, what? Blue sky, yeah. It is cool, at least right now, being above tree line. I know if just a big cloud comes in, it ruins the whole thing, but this is gorgeous. I can see what we did yesterday or day before. Came down Washington, down that, followed a ravine down, followed the river up, got it back on the road there. I mean, that was a harrowing experience. Harrowing. I'm hoping ma'am presses charges. She's talking about talking to them. They're not going to listen to a damn thing I say, so I didn't even bother going in there. But if she goes in there as a, medical professional with a busted up face because some kid gave us horrible advice on how to get out of a storm, I think they'll listen to her. I hope she goes through with it. All right, back under tree line, walking through, and I notice this little path off to the side. And I'm the curious sort, so I kind of have to follow it. Even though the sign back there told me to stay on the path. I always listen to signs. Oh, damn! There's a sweet-ass stealth camp spot. Somebody even had a fire going on right there. This is pretty nice. Oh, there's another little one right over here. Bet there's more back over here. Totally is. There's room for like 2 or 3 more tents back there. Why? Cool. I'm not the only one breaking the rules. I'm only like a half mile from the camp, so that's pretty good. But what's weird is the AT is headed south currently. And so the sunset is just on the wrong side of me. I'm used to sunset happening to my left. And now it's happening to my right. It's just throwing off my whole perspective. My shadows are getting long that way. They don't get long that way. Weird. But I can't wait to get in there, set my tent up, put my Batman outfit on, and start cooking dinner. Ooh, look at the size of my hair. It's like a cape unto itself. Damn. It's part of being a superhero, though. You gotta carry a cape around with you. I've only seen 2 other northbound through hikers. Actually, I've only seen 2 through hikers at all. Even the southbound people were just day hikers out here. But, it's one of those weird situations where I have not seen them since Hot Springs. It's kind of weird how many people you run into out here that you haven't seen for 4 months. And they still remember me. I don't remember them at all. Her name's Dairy Queen, and his name I haven't heard yet, so I don't even know. Nice people, though. I guess I'll be traveling with them for the next day or so, depending on their speed and mine. But this stuff's slowing everybody down, so we're all walking at a mile, maybe a mile and a half an hour. So it looks like I might be traveling with them for a little bit. Although tomorrow is the Wildcats, and I hear those are a lot easier, but they still look like huge mountains to me, so I don't know how they're going to be any easier. But yeah, tomorrow's a new day. We'll see.
Greetings, Nightcrawler here. First off, let me thank you so much for your support. I had no idea when I started this channel that anybody would watch, given that there's so many less offensive people out there filming their thru hikes. But your positive comments, they got me through many a dark time, and I thank you so much for that. Now that I'm back in the other world, I want nothing more than to get out to the PCT. But I can't do that without your help. So I've started what's called a Patreon account. There's a link in the description below, and if just half of my subscribers donated $1 or $2 a month, that would easily enable me to get out to the PCT. I also need some new gear though, so I put a link to my Amazon wish list in there, and maybe other links in the future as well. You know, I'm gonna need things like new puffy, warm clothes, and ice axe, spikes for my shoes, maybe a real camera so that I can film more and better footage. So if you've enjoyed my AT Thru Hikes videos so far, please donate a little bit so that I can continue to entertain you with my antics. I hope to see you on the PCT next year.